Hello, Debrix here, back with another video. Today we're reading the 71772. The Crystal King, recommended ages for 9+. This is a European box, so there is no piece number. It's from the Ninjago Crystalized line of Lego Ninjago. This is a really cool set. It's my most hyped set, one of them at least. And yeah, let's get on to the box details, and then we'll get into the minifigures, and then we'll get to the actual set. So let's get into it. Here is a side view of the box with all the minifigures and the 1-to-1 scale. I'll go into detail with the minifigures, but just to note, there will be spoilers if you have not seen the trailer for this character right here, and maybe some right here for Harumi, but I'm not entirely sure yet. But yeah, let's get on to the back. Here is the back of a box of the features of the set and more battle poses and stuff. But yeah, you can open up the rib cage. I'll show that in more detail. But yeah, I will be complaining about the head, just a heads up. Alright, so starting off with Lloyd. As you can see here with Lloyd, he is in his battle damage state of his suit. This is his casual suit for the season, except it's more damaged for some reason, because there's like bandages and stuff. But this is based off their team suits that they got before the golden armor. As you can see here, he has bronze or gold for his belt, some Ninjago or some kind of symbols right here on his robes, light gray or really light greenish gray right here for the undershirt. Nice dark green belt, nice golden leg pads, knee pads, sorry. You do have a belt continuation right here. It does look somewhat seamless, but not entirely. The belt's kind of misaligned. You do have golden armor right here. And then you have his golden dowel sword, or golden sword in general. This is specialized for Lloyd characters, and one time for Okino. Then on his mask, this is different from the Secrets of Forbidden Spinjitzu one, because I'm pretty sure this is smaller, and it's also in white. So let's get on to him without all the details. I'll show him from the back real quickly. Here he is from the back without the armor. With the armor, sorry. Here is Lloyd from the back. As you can see here, he has a symbol right here. It's really opaque, unfortunately, because like if I put it down like that, you can barely see it. Honestly, you can barely see the gold. But if you shine it on the light, you can see it a little bit better. He has some blocks right here. More bandages on his robes. I'm assuming is for battle damage, just to fix up the suit, because it was probably coming apart after the battle with the Council of the Crystal King. But yeah, nice light brown bandages. I'd say it works really good. And he has his Ninjago movie face print. Unfortunately, I mean, like, I'm going to mention this with Golden Lloyd too, but like Golden Lloyd should have had his like core face print if we're just going to flat out reuse the face prints, honestly. Next up here we have is the Crystal King. As you can see here, he comes with a pretty familiar piece you might recognize from the 2021 set of the Golden Dragon. Not Golden Dragon, the Overlord Dragon. And you have a translucent pink katana, which looks really nice. He has a crystallized armor piece and a gunmetal gray. He has golden arms. You can partially see the back, but not entirely. He has a new helmet mold, like Mr. F. And then he has a completely specialized mask mold for just the Crystal King. He's using small bull horns for his horns, his Oni horns. Or a mix of Oni and Dragon. I really don't know what he is at this point. As you can see here, you have the Overlord symbol right there with the rib cage and some crystals. My apologies. Then you have some chainmail right here, along with some more purple robe detailing and some gold and gunmetal. I really do like the purple that's going down right here. It's mostly seamless, except for like this one area right here, but it's really, really good, honestly. I do like the golden ribcage. It really reminds me of the Overlord. There's probably going to be some spoilers in this video. But yeah, here's the symbol right here. Unfortunately, there's only two complaints I have of this figure. I know I'm going like way out off topic, but his eyes look like glasses, and his teeth are supposed to be at least silver or at least a light bluish gray. Yeah, light bluish gray. But unfortunately, they didn't do any of that. They just cheaped out and just gave him just a flat one, honestly, with his teeth. I mean, you can easily paint it, but that's not purist, in my opinion. But like, it'll still look better than what it'll look. At least you'll have like the teeth detail. But I really don't want to mess with this. Then he has his nice golden eyebrows, his golden tattoos, I guess you could say. His nice sharp fangs. His nose, which is kind of uncanny for Lego, honestly. Like, Lego figures usually don't have noses, so I find this kind of odd. But I understand he's a mix of Oni and Dragon. But yeah. Before we get into the face reveal of the Crystal King, spoilers ahead if you have not seen the trailer. Now, let's get into it. So, lifting up his mask, you can see the Overlord for Crystalized. This has not been seen in the show yet, but I prefer, like, before we get into his face detailing, I want to mention that like his eyes that were used right here should have been used for on top of a visor, not like this, crystally effect for his, eyes. But like it should have been like this because in the show it's like this, honestly. He has golden teeth, really reminiscent of the 2021 Overlord, and he has some nice gunmetal detailing right here for more of his facial features. Yeah, let's take off the accessories and I'll show you what he looks like. Here is the back of the head. As you can see here, he has his symbol right here that was used for the 2014 Overlord and 2021 Overlord, but it's in gunmetal gray and black instead of the gold and purples and reds. But this looks really good. Gunmetal armor piece I'm not taking off. I don't want to damage this figure too much. But yeah, that's it for the Crystal King, aka the Overlord. Now, let's get into Harumi. Alright, next up we have is Harumi. As you can see here with Harumi, she has the average general printing for the Council of the Crystal King. Except the only difference is like she has her new facial print that's double-sided, which I'll get into in a second. She has two translucent pink katanas. Here's what she looks like from the back with the hair. Just more chainmail printing and all that stuff with belts and stuff. On the front, you have the Overlord symbol, aka the Crystal King, potentially. And you have her knee pads, which are spiky, and her toe printing, or feet printing, whatever you want to call it. And you have more chainmail right here. Let's move on to... Oh yeah, before I move on to anything else, her hairpiece, as you can see here, it looks a bit shinier than usual. That's because it's a plastic. So if I do this, it's plastic. So like, it's no longer a rubbery material, which I'm really a big fan of, because like I really didn't like the rubbery material. I thought it was always odd how they gave Harumi, like the rubbery hairpiece instead of the, plastic. But yeah, her face print does look pretty menacing with her smile. She looks like she's really enjoying Lloyd Suffer or something like that. I'm sorry, don't get offended. But yeah, she has her purple eyes or pink eyes, one of those two, with her red face paint. Alright, then on the back of a figure, you can see more of a back print and hit her more of a red face paint that goes down, and her eyes that are in pink, and her very angry expression. She is very angry in this expression. I like the more, hopefully this is the right term, sadistic looking facial print on the front. Because, like, that's her character, basically. Like, she likes to see Lloyd suffer. So, yeah. She does have some crystal armor right there, and some more chainmail printing. Sorry for getting off topic, but yeah, she has a really big smirk. So, I don't feel like this is going to end well for Lloyd. But yeah, let's get on to the last two minifigures. Alright, next off we have this Avenge Stone Guard. The only thing different about this from the Brute is the armor piece. All you get is the general armor piece for the Guard, honestly. That's literally all that's different between the Brute and... excuse me, my apologies. Is the armor piece. But I will go over some details if you have not seen my other reviews. He has really nice feet printing for the toes of the, I'm assuming, a dragon foot. Then over here you have some more crystal effects and some Vengestone popping out with the yellow and gunmetal. You have a purple loincloth. You have a pretty muscular torso with the Overlord symbol right there. And more purple belt printing, or yeah, just purple loincloth printing. Then you have this not really exclusive, but like it's exclusive to the Ninjago theme. Mix of crystallized dragon Vengestone head. It looks really nice in my opinion. I really do like how the pink shines through sometimes. It's really good. As you can see here, it's just popping out more of the back. And it looks really nice. But my only complaint is on my copy, head is like decently loose. Or it's just because of, peg. I don't know, honestly. It should be one of those two. But yeah, this thing's a little bit loose. So that's my only complaint about this. And then, with his sword, you have a gunmetal lightsaber hilt. And then you have two of these blade pieces in translucent pink. Which looks really, really nice. Then I think this is more damaged crystals right here, or just more crystal print in general, because it's on the Vengestone Warrior. I did mention this with my other one, but it's on the Vengestone Warrior. But yeah, more specks and stuff like that, more yellow highlights and all that. I really do like this sword piece. Not sword piece, but like this piece right here. I'm going to just take this out of his hand, it's stuck. So, basically, the sword piece is just a double-sided accessory, just with two of these new crystal pieces, which looks really, really nice. I really do like that. Let's move on to Vengestone Guard, because this one is the same as a Brute in its entirety, just with armor. And yeah, let's move on to the Guard. Warrior, sorry. Alright, so starting off with the Vengestone Warrior. I'm going to breeze right through this, so it's not going to be as in detail as the other figures, because most of those were decently new, or exclusive in general. But yeah, this one you can find in basically every single set. You have this nice gunmetal and rusted copper look, right? Not copper, but gunmetal armor piece right here. In silver, it's rusted. Nice half crystal, half Vengestone Warrior. With some crystals over here. Purple loincloth. Really nice head. Dual molded head for a dragon head, which looks really nice. Exclusive for Ninjago Crystalized. Same accessories you get in most of the sets. Just with this new crystal blade. And it's not really a lightsaber hilt, but like one of these 2011 Ninjago pieces. It was used for the original nunchucks. Then on the back you have more of his crystal-y effect right here, and then you have some more, crystals popping out and the Vengestone cracking and breaking. And you have a gray hand, gunmetal arm, and on the right side you have a pink arm, translucent pink arm with a pink hand, but like hot pink hand, sorry. But yeah, you get more detailing right here for the shoulder pad, but yeah. Like, this is a really good army builder. If you don't like Ninjago, I suggest still getting these figures, honestly, because they're really good army builders, honestly, and they look really nice. But yeah, let's get on to the Crystal King. Alright, so starting off with the Crystal King, as you can see here, with the stickers, you have one right here for the abs, with some golden armor, right here and here. I'll go to play feature later. Then you have a sticker right here for a crystal and some more golden armor plating with a more slanted feel. You do use some of the core pieces in this set, which is unfortunate, but I guess that's understandable. But you do, not really nice, this one's really nice, but I don't really like the ones down here. But yeah, this one's really nice how you just cover up the Technic piece right there with a core piece. Just really, really cool parts usage. Then on his legs, you have these updated, not really updated, but the longer angle curved things. I really don't know what it's called. I'm super sorry. It's like a slope, but it's not a slope right here. Then his spear, I'm gonna have to get the pose away, unfortunately. His spear has a pink blade right here. That's not exclusive per se to his set, but like it is exclusive to Crystal King's temple and the Crystal King himself in his ultimate form. My apologies for the bad focus. So this piece is exclusive. Oh yeah, and the Samurai X-Mech too, because like it's used for the dragon. Then over here you have another sticker on the other side with nice metallic gold printing with the crystal. You have two stickers right here, one gunmetal gray with some damage right here, some crystals and some golden dots, and it goes up here too with more continuation going down with the black and some gunmetal gray parts. And on the back you have the spine with some gold, purples, and blacks. And you do have these nice pieces right here, the spiky pieces that were introduced in, like, for me, it was the not Crystal King. For me, it was Griefbringer, the Skull Sorcerer Dragon. This is the first time I ever got this piece, so I'm going to say that, where I got it from. The wings on the back look really nice. It really does look really nicely rounded off. He does have a tail too on the back, as you can see here, just another one of those crystal blade pieces. And more of those spikes to represent, crystals. For his head, oh boy. I mean, I like it, don't get me wrong. It's just like it's heavily inaccurate. I mean, up to the eyes is accurate, but I could use some stickers for his sides because he does have a pretty menacing face in the show. Then as you can see here, you have another one of these golden robot arms with these crystal blade pieces. Bull horns for the eyes, which looks really nice, and the sausage right there with some more golden detail. Really nice parts. I wasn't expecting this to not be clipped on it completely, so like that's a new one for me, I guess. But yeah, let's go into the blade feature. Alright, with the play feature of the Crystal King, what you do is you open these up and you open this up. And essentially, this is a new cockpit piece. I forgot to mention this in my Zane review. Zane's Jet review. You can open this up and fit a minifigure in here. I'm not going to put the Crystal King in here because he's going straight on display, honestly. I'm going to take the customs out of there and put the Crystal King in one of those cases. But yeah, this is a really nice build. I really do like it. It looks kind of like a throne, but not really. It looks more like inside of a beast. But yeah, that's essentially it. Let's get on to a conclusion, ratings, and my final thoughts. Alright, future dead breaks here. Before we conclude this video, we have, here's the instructions, Lego Ninjago, light piece printing right here for, light gray piece printing for the instructions, some kind of like, not sand, sandish color for the build on the instructions. And you have this 3D render of a Crystal King with a QR code for a set. And this thing is really thick if you look at it. Like, it's really thick, honestly. This is how thick it is, honestly. Let's go on to the parts count. Here's the parts count. It's like, okay, it's just 2 pages. 1 page technically if you want to count front and back. Then you have an advert of Crystalized sets. I'm only missing the Golden Ultra Dragon. He will be reviewed probably in August or September. But essentially, that's it. Then you have the parts count, which I've already shown, and a win at the back with all the different languages and legal stuff. With the Ninjago movie Lloyd, they should really update this into like the season 11 Lloyd at most. Because I feel like this, if you're going to make a new instructions, might as well, make a season 11 Lloyd in this pose or something like that. Because I feel like this is really lazy, even though it does look good, but like I feel like it's really outdated. But yeah. Now back to present dead bricks with the conclusion of the video. Alright, so how I'd rate the Crystal King out of 10? I'd say a solid 8.5 out of 10. Needed more play features, even though this looks more like a display model than anything. But still looks really good aesthetically. Except for the core pieces in some areas. I mean, this is fine. It's just like these are not posable. But for like a 9+ set, it should be, honestly. It's not like a 7+ like or 6+ like those Ninjago core sets. I guess they were trying to get more utilization out of those pieces, so that's kind of unfortunate. In the trailer, it shows the Crystal King. Trailer 2 where it shows the Crystal King. He's supposed to have teeth and stuff, and this model does not have teeth. So that's another complaint I have, but everything else looks practically spot on. This is more like a mech for the set, mech for the minifigure, but like in the show, I'm pretty sure it's actually the Crystal King just evolved. But yeah, still looks pretty good. I rate this a solid 8.5 out of 10. And yeah, thank you all so much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.